Good after, folks. Noon. Welcome to another glorious Saturday. I should probably do something about that giant fucking mess back there. So while I'm waiting for people to get in here, I'm going to cover my mess over here, make it look not so messy. Try to get some coverage, a little bit of coverage at least. Something to make it not look messy. Yeah, I thought I should do it. There we go. How's that? Hopefully that looks a little better, a little less messy. And good evening, Cecilia. Oh, yes, it looks much better. It is freaking hot outside. Hope you are doing well. Hope you got good weather and no rain. I am already tired of the heat. I kind of want the rain back again. I am just... No, not time for cleanup. Just need to reorganize. I've got an entire house's worth of shit in a tiny ass little room, so that's always going to be cluttered. Always going to be clustered. It's going to be a clustered duck. I've just got too much stuff in one area. And I can't really do anything about it because I don't own my own place. Get some sleep. You got a new machine, so why aren't you sleeping? That was the whole reason why you weren't sleeping before, is because your CPAP wasn't working. You got the new stuff for it, so what seems to be the dilemma on the sleep? Hey, Rob, how's it going? Good to see you early for once. Yeah, nothing ever falls. All the stuff up there is all soft. I ain't worried about it falling on me. If it does fall on me, oh no. I don't have any boxes up there anyway. All my boxes are down low. I don't like putting boxes up high. I've got boxes up in my loft, I guess. My above closet storage, but I rarely pull anything out of there. Most of those boxes have been in the same spot for the last 5 years. I haven't moved. That's what pain meds are for. Take a Tylenol or an Advil and a shot of vodka. Well, that almost lost that in the trash. At some point, I will be stepping away because I have to go eat. I have not eaten much all day. I had nachos at work, but only ate like half of them because I lost my appetite about halfway through. But I do got food over here. I just have to eat it. So if I disappear off screen, but I'm still mumbling, it's because I'm munching on food. And I'm sorry to talk about food as it is, but I have not eaten much. That's why you put the heavy boxes on the bottom. Heavy things always go on the bottom. I've yelled at people in transport stuff for a living, and I get on them about, you don't put the heavy stuff on top, you put the heavy stuff on the bottom. Heavy stuff on bottom. Hey Rob, I think Deb's talking to you, because I know she ain't talking to me. Have you not got a boil in the bag Tasty Gloop weekend special flavor? Nope, I am not sweating my bean bags off right now. I've got a fan down below the table, and then my air conditioner's on, and it's dropped a whole 1 degree in my room. Hey, good evening, Jason. How's it going? Good evening, Deb. So yeah, it's a whole whopping 79 degrees in here, but it's 102 outside right now, so it's hotter than shit. Nope, no you're not. I ain't cute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my my stuff because I'm starving. Also thirsty. I suppose while I'm up, I might as well get the tasty beverages started. It's clean enough. All right. So, what the heck did I'm like seeing things everywhere, man. I just like losing my mind today. I thought my stuff was actually frozen for a second. I was like, what the heck? Oh, nice. A little too much rain for you, though. I'm assuming, Rob, right? Yeah, see, that's what I don't understand half the time with the temperature. One day it'll be 105, and it'll feel like it's 105, with a real feel of like 110. And then the next day, it's 105, feels like 105, but the real feels like 84. I'm like, how does that even work? Logically speaking, that makes no damn sense. And that's how this shit has been going. You know what? I'm gonna set this on that, and I guess I could set that over there for once. I almost put the wrong container in the wrong spot. Stick to that, you turd. Ooh, that is not good. That is gross. Oh, that's fun, Deb. Hearing the 3 a.m. kaboom. Jason's, well, you getting wet weather or dry weather? I almost forgot to stir this. I was about to just chug out of it. Me or Jason? Because the only one that I remember putting out was the It's So Steep, and I think that was only like a minute and 15 seconds. Oh, so you're getting some nasty weather coming. You got your area prepped off so you don't get another massive flood? And yes, I do have water over here, albeit warm. I had 3 days worth of rain, but I also get heat in the daytime. I managed to fill a 3.5 cubic foot wheelbarrow. I hope it doesn't wash out your garden. That's the, I mean, your safety, yours and Molly's safety comes first, along with the kids and the dogs. But still, I hope that doesn't wash away all the work you spent on that garden over the last 2 years. I hope for the best, Jason and Molly. I hope for the best. And on that note, on terms of prepping, I am 1/3 of the way to a full scale water collection. I went and bought some of the parts today, or some of the other parts that I needed. Went and got another 55-gallon trash can. I got my male adapters. Female or male? I don't remember if they call them male or female. I can't remember. But I got my threaded pipes. I just need a flange nut to finish them off. Oh, look how hot. Put a piece of tape on the bottom. I'm telling you, man, you need to get you need to get a bear. You need to get that shit, and you need to spray that shit with onion. You need to soak onions in that water and just spray his ass. Hey, Doug, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope it works. Yeah, I've had that same problem, Deb. When it rains over here, I got hills in my yard. In certain spots, I got high spots and low spots, and the low spots fill with water, and usually about 3 inches, 4 inches of water. Ooh, you won't be staying long tonight, then I take it, Jason, since you got to go to work that early. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so I've got I bought the 2-inch pipe. I bought one 10-foot section of 2-inch pipe because that's really all I'm going to need. I have two 45-degree elbows. I only bought 2 of the quick connects, supposedly quick connects, but you'll know which ones I'm talking about, Jason. And then I bought electrical male ends that are fitted, but then have the threading on top. I just need the flange nut to put on the inside. I figure it'll be easier that way than using an actual like threaded pipe connector on the inside, because that raises the intake level like another 2 inches, inch and a half. Yeah, 2 inches, about another 2 inches, which sucks when you're trying to get all the water out of your barrel and you can't do it because there's only one spot on these barrels to drill a hole, and it's the flat spot where they have it's like a bow tie. Looks like a bow tie on the bottom, but it's raised. That's the only flat spot they have on those barrels, which is a pain in the butt. I think it's dumber than shit doing them that way. But I guess they need all the reinforcement around the sloped side so the barrel doesn't crack. But whatever. But yeah, that's the only spot I can drill into is that flat spot. But I need a flange nut, which I'm probably going to have to either go to Salmon's or a local pool place and see if they've got a 2-inch one that I can throw on there. Oh, rain barrels are stupid expensive. You're honestly, at this point, it's actually cheaper to buy a trash can than a rain barrel. Yes, a trash can's only going to get you 55 gallons max because they don't make a freaking 60-gallon trash can. Wish they did. That'd be nice. But even then, you're looking at $80 for a trash can. Right now, a 55-gallon trash can's about $65. So for $130, $140, you can get 110 gallons of water saved. and then you just modify them to do the rain barrel stuff. Well, that's 125 that's 125 Canadian, so I think that's around 70 or 80 USD. I think might be cheaper. But I'm talking about like the brute trash cans. Let me see about this. Let me see what I can do. Sorry, folks. Let's see. So I'm looking at Canadian Tire. I believe they have the said 35. Get off. In stock in aisle 49. But it depends on what if you're close to a Canadian Tire. But they do have the standard brute trash cans, and this one is the 121 liters. I think that's 35 gallon. I think is what it said for $65. That is freaking expensive. Oh, 32 gallons for $65. Damn, that's just that crap really is expensive over there. Good Lord. And I'm sitting here complaining about the prices of my stuff. Why is Canadian shit so damn expensive? $65 for a 35 liter, for a 32 gallon container. That's twice the price. I got a 55 gallon one. It cost me like $63. Then again, I spent like $140 today because stupid ass connection pieces are expensive. Hey, Grace, how's it going? Yeah, recycle can works too. Yeah, it's like 121 liters. Loonies, exactly. 121 loonies. But it's like freaking twice the price. It's $65 for a damn 32 gallon trash can. And a 32 gallon trash can ain't that big. That's not a lot of water. If I ever take a trip to Canada, I'm just gonna buy you a bunch of trash cans. I'm gonna just drag them the freak up there. It'd be cheaper to buy them down here and transport. They're not gonna bitch at me for transporting trash cans across the border. If I ever decide to go to Canada again. Last time I was in Canada, I think I was like 11 or 12, something like that. Still remember it. Still remember the damn hotel I stayed in too. Don't remember the name of it. Also remember a random restaurant I ate at. But that's neither here nor there. Well, Cecilia, let me ask you this. How close to the U.S. border are you? Or a better question is, what states in the U.S. are you closest to near the border? Because you might be able to find somebody there that would actually be willing to buy some trash cans and then just transport them up for you. I think it would be easier that way. Or, you know what? You might get lucky. I hate to say this because, to be honest, half the stuff on certain sites I don't trust. Where's the freaking search bar? Fuck off. I ain't signing into shit. That's a 20 gallon for $20. Get a couple of those. That wouldn't be too bad for $60. You can carry 60 gallons. I am just currently looking. I will give more details here briefly. Well, I'm actually shocked. So the best, it looks like the best you're getting. Oh, here we go. Damn. $62 even on freaking Temu for a 32-gallon trash can. That's some horse shit. Yes, I just said Temu. Trying to help out here. I'm better off trying to shit on Amazon. 20-gallon heavy duty, and let's do the one stupid thing I don't want to do, which is log my ass onto Amazon. Auto login is nice. Holy shit! You can get for 200 and get off for 200 and essentially $250. You can get 6 32-gallon trash cans. 6 of them off of Amazon. I don't know why they're only showing 5 on the picture, but that actually seems relatively decent price-wise if you buy a whole freaking stack of them from Amazon. Now you just got, the only problem is you just got to be able to drop the $245 all in one shot. So we're looking at, we'll say $250. 6. That's actually, look at that, $41.60 some. We'll say $41.70 per trash can at 32 gallons. That is about the standard going price. Now, whatever the price may be different on the Canadian Amazon site, but this is what I'm showing here on Amazon just as it is. Oh shit, it's actually, so they've got, I'm looking at the same stuff. 20-gallon one is $30, which isn't too bad. They've got a single 32-gallon, which is $46.11, which is an additional $5 and change, or 4 and some change. Oh, here we go. And is this a pack of 4? 44-gallon for a pack of 4, and that's $250. So, I mean, you're looking at about 170 gallons, all close to 2. Yeah, like I can't math right now. I'm too damn tired. Yeah, almost 180 gallons for $250. So that's what, 250 divided by 4. I didn't say times 4, you damn bastard. At $44, that's $62.50 per container. Still not that bad for the price. But I'm trying to go for the, Jesus Christ. Damn, screw Amazon. They want $100. Look, get this shit, Jason. $100 for a 55-gallon trash bag or trash can from Amazon. And those are the, oh, I keep spelling brute wrong. That's why. For the 55-gallon brute trash can, they want $100 from Amazon. Nah. That's some horse shit right there. Like straight up horse shit. $70 for a 44 gallon. They're cheaper at the damn store. Like, way cheaper at the damn store. But when it comes to buying a whole bunch of these all at once, I kind of think the 32 gallon at the 250 is actually pretty decent for a 6-pack. Now the question is, do they come with the lids? If they do not come with the lids, then that is a waste of time. Let's see, specs, unmatched quality. Let's see if these come with the lids. Oh my God, it's all additional details. Black-owned business. The current featured offer for this product is sold by a black-owned business. Okay. I mean, that's absolutely random. Oh, you mother effers. Does not come with the lids. It does not come with the lids. That is aggravating. Sorry, folks. At the moment, I'm currently not seeing the chat because I'm trying to read this stuff for this stuff. Just to help see if I can help Cecilia collect some water, even though probably her neighbor would steal that shit anyway because her neighbor's an asshat. Holy. All right, well, there's a note to self. You get the recycle ones and they're 308. Son of a bitch. Black ones go to 437. Standard gray ones are 245. 282 for the green ones. Jesus. Green recycle pattern. They only sell them in a stack of one for $42.19, which is a little, about 60 cents more than what the original price was. Okay, anyways. That's funny, Deb. Nah, those barrels, if it's got wheels on it, those things are known and privy to randomly growing holes in them. No, I do. Again, I do not like Temu, but I was looking for you, not for me. I don't think there's anything on Temu that I would ever buy. To be dead honest, I'd rather pay a higher exorbitant price than buy shit off of Temu. Temu's like Facebook Marketplace. I'm sorry, I do not trust either of those unless I can physically see the product when I go and get it. Yeah, I don't trust those sites. Yeah, I seem to have noticed that. But a trash can's not considered a gardening supply. It's just considered a trash can. Well, I don't know why your damn trash cans are almost twice the price of the trash cans down here. You said 32 gallon for Hyper Tough? Those are essentially the yeah. Yeah, those are the cheap, thin plastic ones, though. Those don't last very long. Although, in Cecilia's location, they might last a little longer than down here. Just because the sun likes to eat everything back down here. If you're paying $100 for internet, your internet's that's way too much. Yeah, that's really not leaving you. According to what you're saying, that leaves you with $18 to spend every month. Yeah, 5-gallon buckets work. All right, I'm gonna shut my screen down just for a tad bit. Well, not shut my screen down, but I'm gonna kill my video so I can start munching on my food here before it gets 200. Oh, internet, TV. Okay, so that's all inclusive. Okay, gotcha. Wrong button. I've got 9 people in here. It's not too bad. Just trying not to burn myself this time. First bite I took burned the shit out of my tongue. No, I'm still here. I'm just gonna be stuffing my face. Oh, nice. Sorry, I missed that comment, Deb. Oh, and Molly snuck in. Did Molly sneak in? Hey, good evening. Sorry, good evening, Colin. I did see your comment, and I do apologize for not saying hello. Molly, hello. Uh, Jenny, and I'm assuming Ian's probably there this weekend or next weekend. So either way, I'm just going to say hi to Jenny and Ian. Thank you, Colin. I keep giving a thumb. I'm giving thumbs up and waving like people can see what the hell I'm doing right now. Why are you having blue tomatoes? Or are you eating burnt tacos? No, Ian. Okay, so Ian next week. Gotcha. I will try to remember that. But then again, with Ian's current situations, I never know when the heck you got him, when the heck you don't got him, since he just kind of decides when he wants to be there. No, BT sounds like burnt tacos. Did I put the lid back on there? No. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying earlier with the trash cans, I'm starting to collect all the parts that I need in order to do the large scale water collection. Because I did the mini scale, worked perfectly fine. Actually has more more water flow and water pressure than I would expect out of a 1-inch pipe. So, kind of happy there. Which is nice. But I am not going to have this project finished within the next couple of days. I am essentially just buying the parts here and there because getting all of this stuff is expensive, like stupid expensive. I essentially need 3 connectors or 3 quick connectors, but they're $18 a piece. Luckily, most of the other PVC connections are fairly cheap. They're usually under like between $5 and $8, unless you start getting into the 3-inch or standard, 6-inch drain pipe crap. Then that stuff starts getting expensive. But for a 3-inch quick connect, well, supposed quick connect or threaded quick connect is what the hell it's called, or disconnect. I don't know. This shit's weird. That stuff is, yeah, they get expensive. I'm glad I'm not buying like 4-inch or 6-inch one. Do they even make those? Holy shit. $130 for a 6-inch piece. God, no, hell no. Yeah, 6-inch Schedule 40 PV. There you go, PVC union socket. $130 for a 6-inch mother freaking union socket. God damn, that is expensive. A clean out adapter is useless. Good lord, dude. Man, this stuff is... Jason, why is this stuff so damn expensive? Now, mind you, I'm looking at a 6-inch one, but still, it's like... It's just... ridiculous. Oops. Think that's what it was put under? Yeah, 3-inch. Wow, these are actually all expensive. I got it at, where's it, Home Depot? That's 3/4 inch. I said 3-inch, you turd. Amazon sells them for $30. Why am I? That's like twice the price of what I paid for at Home Depot. Stupid. Like stupid. Yeah, I got the Jetstream version. It literally doesn't have that stupid restrictor at the bottom of it. But I do need a freaking flange nut. What the hell? So I can put a freaking flange nut on the inside. That way I'm only adding like a 1/2 inch of thread on the inside of the barrel so I can drain out more water. Because everything else you have to have either the male or the female adapter piece, and I do not need that extra piece. Now mind you, I could cut it off with a saw, but at the same time, that's not what I'm looking to do. Damn it. Oh, you fucker. Computer's about to piss me off. I put 3-inch effing nut and it actually gave me what I was looking for. That is hilarious. Stop with the caps lock, dude. Seriously. I know they make these in PVC, which is really irritating. I'm meant to go to Walmart and go to the damn toilet section. Well, that's nice. At least I know where to get it. But yeah, I need a flange nut for PVC, 3-inch one. Because I don't need them. I don't need the adapter. I've already got one adapter. I don't need the other half. I just need the nut to thread onto the top. Oh, here we go. Spare flange lock nuts. Oh, that's marine. It's essentially the Jason. I know Jason knows exactly what I'm talking about. Anyone who's done plumbing will know what I'm talking about. But usually when you buy like the industrial water barrels, it's usually part of the threading on the inside that's got the connected to your water outlet or your water intake or your overflow. That's usually that little piece. I also need a washer for that stuff. I'm gonna have to go see if I can find a 2-inch O-ring. It's really gonna suck trying to find a 2-inch O-ring. Those are gonna be expensive too. But anywho, yeah, that's about where I'm at on that. So I just need to buy a couple more parts and I can get the this situated and started. I ain't checked out jack squat. I'm sitting here trying to look for other stuff. Ain't that the same one you showed me last week or like a week ago, week and a half ago? That weird portable one. I'm not buying anything off of Timo. I keep telling you this. Timo is like Facebook Marketplace. I don't trust that shit. Have anything worth a damn. First off, I don't even have my YouTube chat up, so I just realized that. Yeah, I really got to pay attention to Sweeney's Creek Farm. Julianne's been putting out videos, and I post here and there on comments, or a comment here and there. I'm just really bad at staying up to snuff with everything. I've been pestering Rem and Hanny, and haven't seen much from. I see their videos, but I haven't seen them go live in a while. It's I want to say Little Country by the Homestead, or Little Homestead by the Country, but that's not it. It's Chris and Stephanie. My brain just shut off. Oh my god, literally my brain just took a shit on me. I am too tired for this today. I am too tired for this. Let's see. Let's look at this link that Colin's posting over here. That looks absolutely horrible. I would not want something that ugly on my property. I am sorry to say that rain barrel looks like absolute disgusting. Why in the hell does it say space saving and then it's got the picture of it inside of a freezer? No, this is whatever that link was that you sent me looks like a portable ice maker. Yeah, it says take out from freezer and pinch the frozen cup. Why is that collected under it? No, I don't know. That link, Colin, is you might want to check that link because this gave me a thing for a squeezable ice maker cup. That is not right. Welcome back, Rob. Nope. Let me show you. This is what you sent. This is what the link was that you sent. This is what I clicked on. This is what it gave me. This is the shit link that you gave me right there. 55-gallon portable rain barrel water collector collapsible tank. This is the image it gives me. That does not look like a 55-gallon tank. That is a refrigerator. Those are the dimensions. That is an ice machine. That is a weird, funky ice maker. So I don't know what your Walmart is doing, but that's what I got. Yeah, it's a freaking ice maker. You fill it with water and you squeeze it and you... No. Colin, this is right there. You got 55-gallon portable rain barrel water collector. It says right there on the side, but this is what it gives me. That is not a water collector. That is a goddamn can koozie. Like Grace said, that is not a 55-gallon water barrel. So I don't know what link you're looking at. I almost closed out my entire chat on my shit here. Pop out chats. I have that one over there. That's probably going to be the same one. Let's see that one. That's the same one you showed me last week. That weird portable stand-up one, which I had explained will not last long in my state. I might be lucky if I got 2 years out of that before the PVC on that was eaten by the sun. Plus, they always make these things with the cheapest valve spigots. That thing would not last long. I would take that apart. I would keep the flange nut right there and the connector and kind of sort of make my own. Even these things, this down here, those little, I can't even see what the hell I'm doing. That little quarter turn, yeah, that quarter turn, those things are a pain in the butt to turn. Especially, I guarantee that thing's going to be a major hassle once that barrel's filled with water and hot. Even though it's filled with water, this plastic vinyl stuff flexes quite a bit. But yeah, that wouldn't last more than 2 years on my property. 2 years. That'd probably be all I got off of that. But yes, that link works. But that's the one you showed me like a week or two ago. We're talking about that one. Oh, forgot to give myself a thumbs up. My stream. I've got too much brown down here, which, needless to say, out of the Vigoro, I think they were the Vigoro planters, the 15 by 18 or whatever, the brown ones that with the handles that I got. But yeah, I like those planters. They are a slight, like a earth brown or kind of like a, not quite a terracotta brown, because a terracotta is more, it's got a little bit of red mixed in it. So it's not 100% brown. But yeah, I don't know. I like those planters mainly because of the fact that they're fairly wide, fairly deep. And I can move them easy because of the handles. I can just grab them and move them where I want. Versus the other ones that I have, which are a pain in the butt to move due to the fact that they have sloped sides and they're really hard to grab unless you have rubber gloves on. Oh, my lasagna's getting cold now. This was not a well-planned night. Yeah, you don't use rain barrels because you don't garden. I now have, at this point, 500 gallons worth of water collection. I have 644s, 200s, 235s, a 20, which has like 4 gallons in it because of the damn rain. Stupid ass thing. Can't put the lid on it because I got all kinds of tools in it. That rainstorm that we got last week was so bad that every container that I had on the backside of my house, on back there, was completely filled with water. Every container I had, every planter, every pot. And one of those containers had my nail remover, my pneumatic nail remover gun in it. So I'm going to have to take that sucker apart and clean the shit out of it because I guarantee it rusted. My hose was buried in water. Like my whole air compressor hose was just in there. That thing probably had about, I don't know, probably half a gallon of water in the hose, give or take. Although it depends on what side the connector was on. But either way, I'm going to have to take the connector apart. The quick connector, I'm going to have to take that apart and oil it and put it back together. So yeah, I never even thought about my stuff because usually the stuff back there doesn't get any water in it. It gets a little bit of wet, but it doesn't usually get a lot of water. And I had shit an additional probably solid 20, 30 gallons worth of water back there, just in random containers. Had a 3 gallon container completely filled to the top, and that was the one that had my pneumatic nail remover, my air hose, and a few other things. I was working on a test setup for a 3-tiered planter. The top planter had 8 inches of water in it. The bottom planter had 8 inches of water in it. Actually, the top planter had about 10 inches of water in it, which is weird that it had more water in the bottom than it did in the top. But I like the setup that I had for it. So I'm using the 22-inch plastic whiskey barrel planters, the 16-inch, and then the 10-inch or 12-inch, I think is what it is. But I don't like the little tiny one because it's got a really deep lip on the bottom for, I guess, plant inserts, so that it has somewhere for the bottom. Like, it looks like it's designed to basically take another plant, an existing plant, and just drop it in, so it looks nice from the outside. So you don't get the standard like greenhouse nursery planter container that comes with it. So it looks like you just drop it in there, and it has. I mean, that thing's up. It's got a lip. It's like 2.5 inches, maybe about 2 inches, like raised intersection. Yeah, and then you just punch the drain holes down in the bottom. So when you fill the plant that's in it, all the water goes down to the side and then drains out, so it doesn't sit on the bottom of the plant, rotting out the bottom of the roots. But for some reason, I don't like that style. Like I swear they had made those, like one of the stores I went to. I swear they made those like 12 or 10-inch whiskey barrel planters normally, and I don't remember what the hell store I saw them in. Let me see if I can't find it. Yeah, I found it. Well, I found one of them. No, Timu sucked a major fat. Chonglamadonk. Oh, there's some weird looking ones. Ooh, they have for $55 on Amazon. They got a 4-pack of 14 inchers. That's what I was looking for. It's a 3-pack for. That's actually not too bad. Those ones, they just look weird. Again, I'm not paying $170 for a plastic water container. It just doesn't make any sense. Was it at Walmart that I saw that? No, that can't be right because that's the same one. I might have to go to Walmart and check on that one, because if Walmart has the one that I'm actually looking for, that might actually be the better option for me. Because otherwise they have these, like, again, it's a weird planter. It looks like the ones that I've already showed you guys that I've had that I use over here. Not the metal ones or not the wooden ones, but like the plastic PVC ones are like, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. I don't know what they're just really thick. And they come in 22-inch, 16-inch, and then I think like 10-inch. The 10-inch one, again, it just looks weird because it's got a big old divot in the bottom. And of course, they refuse to show me the one I'm actually looking for to try to show you guys. To make, I don't know, make it slightly more understandable, is what I'm trying to go for. I don't know. Because they have different various versions of this. Yeah, just close that off. Anyways. What seed packs are you looking for? Because there was one I was trying to find and I couldn't remember the name of it, but I still have seed packs at the store, which is funny. So back to stuff in my face. Throw the link up here in a little bit for those who want to talk gardening, outdoor stuff. That's like 3 months. Yeah, that's like 3 months already that you've been waiting on that, or 2.5 months. I'm going through this drink quick. Ooh, fig. I might be able to find the elderberries. I'd have to have a look. Amazon's got them. Amazon, Etsy. See what I can get for shopping. Amazon. MySeeds.com. Might be able to get them at Walmart. $3 a pack. $10 here at Amazon. Lemony lace elderberry for $18 at Home Depot. Probably take me 2-3 years to get seeds off of that, or 1 year. I don't know. It depends. Too tired. $250-gallon water totes. It's the equivalent of 2 of my rain barrels and basically a 55-gallon trash can. Now, Deb, is it a tote or is it a like ground tank? Because usually at 255, it's either one of those clear white ones with the weird aluminum cages, or it's a round tank with a tapered top with a cap on it and an inlet and an outlet. It's usually one of those. So yeah, see, that's the problem. Everybody lives too far away from everybody. State-wise, I got Jason and Molly, and then Jason McDaniel. Or, yeah, is it McDaniel? Time frame-wise, Jason McDaniel's the closest to me. Jason and Molly are still, surprisingly, if I were to go over there, it's a 14-hour drive, which is ridiculous. It makes no sense that it would take me 14 hours to get over there, but yet it only took me 16 hours to get to Iowa. Okay, so yeah, it's one of those the kind of like yeah, the milk carton colored PVC totes with the big old PVC with the like 3-inch drain at the bottom, or is it 3 inch or 2? I think it's a 2-inch quarter turn drain valve. So yeah, okay, yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was either that or one of the in-ground tanks. But if that just had algicide in it, you can wash that shit out with water, and you're good to go using the tank as a water collector. A lot of people use them because a lot of companies don't recycle them for some stupid reason. I don't know why. I used to get those things by the truckload at the bakery when I worked in Denver. They would just come in. They would just bring a flatbed full of them things or a semi truck, and we would just they would unload them on the dock. And they usually had glycol in them to mix in with the bread mix, which glycol is basically essentially sugar water. I believe it's slag, not sledge. I believe it's slag, but I may be wrong. Not by much. But I'm not driving to Deb's just to get a 275-gallon empty container. It would cost me more to drive over there than the cost of the container. And again, I don't have anywhere to put that on my property at the moment. If I can get 5 to 10 acres, I'd have plenty of space to put all that shit. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. If I had 5 to 10 acres, one of the two first things that I'm doing over there is I'm getting rain collection. That'd be one of the first things I'd do over there is I'd build a roofing system to collect rain. And none of this 35, 40 degree pitch bullshit. You only need like 4 or 5 degrees to collect enough water. I don't think anything pitched more than your standard house roof is rainwater is just going to run off. It's just going to give it too much speed. You want water surface collection. I would actually cheat, dead honest, if I had the money. This is a hypothetical if. So if I had the money to do it, I know some of you have gone to like Costco, Sam's Club, places like that, and they have the covered parking. That covered parking is solar. Whoa, almost barfed. That was not pleasant. Sorry, folks. So they'll have like one section of the parking lot that has like 3 or 4 rows of what looks like covered parking, but that's all solar. What you do with that solar, because you've already got all of that surface area, that's your secondary water collection. So you run a gutter system. If you have to make the damn framework yourself, you run a gutter system off of that, collect your excess. Technically, at that point, it would be solar rainwater, which is funny. Sounds weird. But again, you have your solar and your water collection off of that every time. So you're getting essentially 2 for the price of 1. You're getting both free electricity and then water. So you can use that for a water tank or a cistern. If you're in an area where you're not planning on parking anything under it, all you got to do is mark where the tank is at so nobody drives onto it and crushes your tank. You can put a 250 or you can put a 500-gallon or 1,000-gallon tank right at the end of one side and have all of your water collection needs. And all you got to do is throw a well pump in there to have that pumped to wherever you need it. Yeah, Deb gave me enough food the last time I saw her, and we never even finished it all. Also got a couple of cast iron skillets and some other stuff. Well, not me personally, but yeah. Yeah, the last time I saw Deb, she gave me plenty of food, and I never finished any of it. Like we still had too much food. Still had too much food. But again, right now I can't afford to drive all the way the hell out to Kentucky. Is it Kentucky? Am I in the right space, Deb? Right place? I forget. Hey, you just need a filter screen. Screen you can buy at Home Depot. Cheap as beans. Buy a whole roll of it. 1/4-inch mesh screen. Why won't your son help you? Is he lazy or just doesn't want to help? Because my neighbor's son is the same way. All he thinks about is himself. I help out my damn neighbor almost as much as I help out my family. And hopefully next season, my neighbor will actually want to do gardening. We were talking about it all throughout the summer or the wintertime, getting gardening started, and then she decided she didn't want to for some reason. She just wasn't feeling it. So expanding the garden to the neighbor's yard kind of failed for the time being, but there's always the end of the season. She's thinking maybe when she's done working temporarily that we'll maybe do some stuff over there for, here and there to get stuff going. But it really all depends on her and what her budget's at. Because once again, it's that crisis of money. When you get to a certain age, getting money is a bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, Cecilia, keep all that stuff in your cart for a couple of months, and they'll start sending you coupons and discounts. Oh, shit, forgot to throw the thing here. Sorry. I guess I could allow or folks to pop up here. I'm sitting here rambling like a crazy person. Okay. So he does help, just doesn't want to help you with stuff that you think is important that he does not think is important. Gotcha. Understandable. I can get behind that processing line of.
Good evening.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, what is that? Oh, brother.
What's going on there, fellow ugly outdoorsman?
I guess I can allow myself to be seen.
Yeah, I can't stay long.
Yeah, I know you got a 6 o'clock morning shift, which means you got to get your ass up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to get there early and start prepping for power outages.
Power outages at the store or power outages in the general area?
In the general area. Of course, we know we had that big heat wave last year with no rain, so a little mini drought. A lot of the trees didn't make it, and they're close to power poles. Now we got a tropical depression passing on through. Equals trees on lines.
I swear Texas has like the biggest disadvantage when it comes to any sort of weather phenomenon. You guys are like California. It gets hot, everybody runs the AC and the power grid goes down. It gets cold, everyone's running the heaters and the fucking power grid goes down. You get 2 days, 3 days worth of rain and the power grid goes down. Hi, Colin.
Mute. Hello, Colin.
Sorry about that. Got to mute the other side.
You get 2 days worth of wind, the power grid goes down.
Oh yeah, I know. Actually, we're pretty good here. The city of Jasper does pretty well, but outside that, whatever falls on there, that's on the supplier's line, not us. Ooh, Tractor Supply Store.
Yeah, I think they sell those 250 or 275 gallon opaque totes with a wire cage around them.
Yeah.
Problem is, you got to have room
Food
for
grade
them.
ones?
Things are like they're 3.5 foot squares.
You ever seen those reusable food grade barrels?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
No, I think there's a corn syrup plant here in Iowa that sells those.
What up, Obstacle? How's it going?
How you doing?
Must be off of work or getting ready to be off of work, or he's enjoying a beer on his porch.
It's Saturday. My Wednesday. Yeah, we went through a lot of wire today. Everybody's trying to get the generators up and running, and it was just crazy day. I mean, crazy day. I'm running out of a lot of the plugs for the extension cords for the generators. A lot of the stuff I'm out of already.
Oh, wow.
And we have none on the way. They don't want to ship us any more stuff.
Hey, Cliff, I just found 4 food grade 55 gallon barrels for $10 each.
Technically, anything is food grade as long as you don't store anything in it before you put food in it.
Well, I think these were used to hold corn syrup.
If Brute containers had a sealed lid like the Gamma lids for 5 gallon buckets, if they had a sealable lid like that, a 55 gallon Brute trash can would be food grade.
All right.
I do not like the way they classify specific items for food grade because, one, regardless, the plastic is going to leach into your food contents. If you have liquids in there, it's going to degrade the plastic, food grade or not.
It's going to leak in.
It's on the slower side of the degradation process, but it still degrades and breaks down and gets into your food. So the whole BPA-free bullshit is technically not really BPA-free.
Oh, I found some 55 gallon steel drums, but the thing is, you wouldn't want to put anything in them because they had racing fuel in them previously. But they want them $10 each. But you wouldn't want to use them for
one-time use rockets.
Huh?
One-time use rockets.
Possibly.
Again, I don't trust anything off of that site.
I kind of figured.
As I stated earlier, Temu is the same as Facebook Marketplace.
No,
that was I just did Facebook, so
it is worse because they download everything on your phone.
I have a better chance of getting better quality stuff off of Wish than Facebook Marketplace.
No, Wish no longer exists. It's now Temu.
Wish turned into Temu?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, never mind then. I guess I'll have to retract my statement.
That's why you don't see Wish no more.
I never really saw Wish to begin with. I think I looked at their site once and was rather unimpressed.
I did that other site. It's not.
Yeah, they do have those nice kits for those 55-gallon drums to turn them into heaters.
Yeah, but you have to have the metal ones. The plastic ones melt.
Yes. Well
now, would those barrels I told you about, the 55-gallon steel drums that were used to be racing fuel, work for those?
Yes.
For a little while.
Well, that's the same steel drum. Doesn't matter.
Just steel drum.
Yeah, eventually it will rust out.
Oh, they always do. But the thing is, it's better than $10 for a drum that you can make into a stove.
Basically, what I see is most people do is they'll cut that thing from top to bottom, and they'll cut it right in half. So you basically have the two halves that look like boats. They'll weld hinges on the backside, weld some, usually weld couples like spot weld or even thread screw them on there with nuts and bolts. They'll throw a shelf on there, and they'll just buy random bits of wire mesh, like the heavy duty, heavy gauge wire mesh, and they'll just throw those in there, turn that whole ass thing into a giant ass barbecue grill.
And they work.
I have seen my dad, when I was younger, did help build a few of the ones that were basically sideways, but they actually had the open door, just like a regular wood burning stove.
Yes.
And it just opened up, on the end of the thing. Everything was sideways, but it still ran the stovepipe up from the back. And he, him or a friend of his would weld a plate on top of it with
that's so lucky.
brackets to be able to use it as a cooking surface.
Yeah, you burn it all out, you're fine.
Well, as long as you open one side and vent it out, but I recommend filling them with water before you start cutting or trying to light fires in there.
Well, W40 and the grinding coolant barrels, you won't have to worry about that. It's not flammable.
Well,
See, okay, there you go. Grace right there. Grace says Wish.com is still there. Wish and Teamwork different companies.
Oh, okay. I thought Wish turned into Temu.
Geek.com and Wish are the similar.
No, the funniest website is Why Am I Broke?
Well, yeah, because you just bought a $40,000 crystal for some stupid reason to put in your house.
Jason, Geek is the one that's went down, not Wish.
Oh, okay.
What went down?
Geek.com.
Never even heard of it.
It does a lot of the same stuff Wish does, but they have a lot more geekier content. And like bags of holding and dice and what have you. They said they're taking a break at the moment. So,
Obstacle, what you need to do is you need to get two of those steel 55-gallon drums, and you need to cut out the bottoms of two of them, butt them together, weld your seam on it, or even spot weld it until you can get something. Because I know you can weld on those barrels, but you have to have a certain like a certain thickness of welder rod on there, unless you want to do TIG or whatever, MIG welding, which you could do that way. But run that bead all around that bottom seal, and then turn that bastard into a smoker. Big old smoker.
Ooh. Fit some nice little 20-pound piglets in there.
Shit, you get a freaking 30-pound piglet in there.
Yeah.
You can do like a 60-pound pork roast in that sucker.
why would you want to do that much?
Party on, dude.
Duh. Barbecue, pulled pork sandwiches.
I wouldn't be able to store it.
You just stick it in the freezer bags. Stick it in bags, stick it in the freezer. When you're hungry, you just pull out a quart-sized freezer bag full.
Thank you, Obstacle. Somebody caught it.
What is it?
Be
I
excellent.
catch a lot of things, usually not a cold. So I'm still trying to stuff my face.
Yeah, that's good. I'm still trying to stay awake.
I just finished up my bacon and tomato sandwiches. We got the tomatoes from a vegetable stand.
That's good. Yeah, I didn't even do tomatoes this year. I didn't even, the first time I got tomatoes, I wasn't even trying. They just kind of sprouted out of seeds that got thrown in the trash or thrown in a compost bucket. And then they got tossed out into our compost pile. And they just started growing.
My corn.
Noise. You got like 3 of those, right?
What?
The corns, or you got like a whole bucket full?
I got a whole bunch of them for next year.
Hey, Cliff. We only used one of them. This is what the other one looks like.
It's almost a beefsteak tomato.
Still a good sized tomato.
It's I believe that's just a standard slicer tomato, if I'm not mistaken. Like a standard red slicer.
It worked for us.
Hey.
It made for bacon and tomato sandwiches. It was perfect.
You should be able to start popping that corn off the cob already.
No, not yet.
Still got a little bit of moisture in it?
Oh, yeah. Some of them still have a lot of moisture in them.
Ah, gotcha. Do you rotate them so the airflow goes across them evenly?
Yep, right in front of here, too. I wouldn't mind getting a rack to put them on.
Right. Yesterday, my neighbor came over and was asking me some stuff, and she was asking me if I still had garlic, which I'm starting to run out of garlic, but I still have 3 fairly large heads that I'll be planting next season, or at the end of this season for next year.
Yeah. Yeah, none of my garlic did well. Next year, I'm going to put them outside of the greenhouse.
Yeah, they don't like the heat.
No.
They're fine with direct sunlight, but inside the greenhouse, they get too hot.
Yeah, it was just too warm over the wintertime. They need to chill out.
The only other thing we picked up, I can't pick up. It's too heavy.
Car tire? Yeah, I gave my neighbor some garlic, some onions, which my onions weren't that big. They're yellow onions, but they look more kind of like shallots. Oop, Colin fell off. Colin pushed a button.
Yep, he grabbed his mouse wrong. He squeezed this mouse too hard.
But yeah, here, I'll go grab the onions. I was actually shocked. I got some decent ones. What the weird part is they grew in a cluster.
Yeah, this is what we got to look forward to right here.
They're flaking off of these things. But these are my little onions. Colin fell into the basement. Yeah. I gotta move something because
that's what we gotta look forward to.
Literally dropping.
Oh, you mean the hurricane stuff?
Yep.
Ooh, that's getting close to Jason.
Yep, we're still gonna get the winds.
Yeah, so do these not look like little shallots?
They do.
Yeah.
But they're not because it's only one bulb.
Yeah, the weird thing is this was a yellow onion. I got these off as seed onions almost 2 years ago.
I haven't dug them all up yet.
One overwintered, and they just kept going. But I gave my neighbor 2 of these, and then I harvested some of my peas. I gave her 4 peas just to try them out. And dude, my peas taste good, bro.
I understand completely, Grace.
Holy shit, those things dehydrated down to nothing.
But the peas?
Look at that. There's 6 peas in there.
Wow.
Them suckers. Literally, well, 5 peas. They literally look like they're. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That shit literally looks like they got dehydrated. But I bet you they're still viable to grow.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to getting all the asparagus seeds all separated.
How are those plants doing?
Every one of them is still alive.
Nice.
The only thing bad about asparagus, from what I heard, is that they take forever to mature.
3 years.
Yep. Before you can even harvest. But you can only harvest only a few of them off that plant.
Well, that's why I was wanting to go out to the where I know there's some wild asparagus and just take up the whole thing and move it. Transplant
You're still going to need to wait 3 years.
Yep.
No, even if it's fully matured already?
Yep. Has to reestablish.
Weird.
Yeah, where it's at, you've got, if it's a fully mature plant, where if it's out in the wild, yeah, you can harvest, but do not harvest more than 75% of the plant.
Why is that?
Because you need that plant to reproduce. The seeds that it produces are how you when the seeds drop, because that plant does not get very wide.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Jason's maybe because of his climate, but
Oh, they're
those seeds
huge.
when they drop, those seeds will drop, and then they usually, if the seed is good enough, it'll establish a plant in that spot. So you have consecutive years of that plant just keep going.
And that plant will live up to 20 years. Yeah, I found out I'm good at growing asparagus. I'm real good at it.
Not very good at growing radishes.
No, I'm having a horrible time. I think I might be watering too much.
The radishes do need a lot of water.
Yeah, like I said, I pulled up the potato plant, and I got little itty bitty tiny potatoes, and they started rotting inside the soil, so they were way too wet. So I learned that one. I
Were you watering them every day or every couple of days?
every couple of days.
And they were still too wet?
Yep, the straight up mulch was too wet for the potatoes.
See, that's why.
I figured in those fire pits, I figured they would drain really quick. Nope.
Oh, no, because you've got those rings are sitting right on top of your grass. Well, it's not grass anymore under there now.
No. But yeah, like I said, I stuck my hand in there, and I haven't watered in 2 days, and it was still wet.
Yeah, probably then in that case, unless you're in like 100% direct sunlight,
They
I'd say
are.
every 5 days for a week.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be mixing a lot of sand in there with it, and some little bit of pea gravel.
Are you mounding up your potatoes or no?
Say again?
Are you mounding up your potatoes?
No, I just pounded them in there about 4 inches deep and let them go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was getting some nice potatoes I saw on the surface, so I had to cover them back up. And like I said, honestly, I think I watered them too much.
Yeah, potatoes are kind of weird. I water mine like once a week.
Yeah, I figured, here, being raised up and all that, the water would be draining out of it. Nope.
And that's why I always put a layer of mulch on the bottom of my planters, so that excess water has somewhere to drain into and sit.
It just held water. I think I was just watering. A lot of my plants are just too much water.
That's weird. I water my radishes constantly, and I'll get some big radishes every once in a while.
So like I said, going with the straight compost, I'm going to have to find a way to keep it fluffed up.
That one's for you, Jason.
The antisocial potato, yeah. Like I said, I got little potatoes out of it.
well, maybe you can make stew or something out of them.
So your potatoes no longer doing potato things?
I know we picked up some potatoes last Friday. Was it Friday or Saturday we picked up?
That's the big one.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. What?
It looks like a small mouse.
At the farmer's market.
Ooh.
You're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all small.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was getting on a lot of mine were those little mini potatoes.
Yeah. If those survive, they're going to make it to back into the soil.
Not move.
Set them near an onion,
One that way. It's
and
not
they'll
gonna
start to grow eyes.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, potatoes
I
are
actually-
potato things.
So his potato did potato things, and that was all the potatoes he got out of his potato that did potato things.
We got these at the farmer's market.
Yellows.
Yep. About 4 pounds.
Yeah, that looks like they were grown by a small farmer. Inconsistency in size, but again, it really just depends. Commercial growers know how to do it, but you're still going to get that variety in size.
I'm going to use these for making Irish stew. So those are good Irish stew style potatoes.
Right? Potatoes are going to potate.
And I figured if we get some that actually decide to germinate, we can just plant them and see what happens. We picked up a garden weasel today. Because
Yeah, and they still call them that?
Yep.
Yep.
Haven't seen one of those in.
I remember the commercials.
$6. You can't really beat the price.
Yeah, I just have one is the claw looking thing. I don't know what the hell it was called.
Yeah, I need to get a weed torch.
We got a wood handle one. So we got a wood handled garden weasel.
Yeah, I've got a steel one that's adjustable. I
I've
just
seen
I
those
just
adjustable.
I just classify it as a hand rototiller.
They call it a cultivator, but Jenny wanted to weed out some of her flower beds. I figured it'd be a lot easier than her trying to get down on her hands and knees and doing it. Then
Yeah.
to stand up and just use that.
I also apparently have, which I didn't find out until I think sometime last year, that I actually have a potato fork.
Really?
Yeah. We've had that thing for forever. It's been down in the house for God knows how long. I think my parents moved down to Albuquerque with it, or got it from my grandma. I don't know. That thing's older than dirt. It still looks like it's, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years old. But we've had it down here ever since. It's basically like a 6-foot handle with a 3-tine claw on it. That's like, I don't know, looks like a bucket scoop. It's like this. But yeah, it's called a potato fork, and I just thought it was a weird mini like 3-tined like
Cultivator?
rake hoe kind of thing. But no, it's an actual potato fork, which is really strange. But yeah, mine's a weird one. I just assumed it was like a little tilling fork, like a long handled, the little tiny ones you normally get.
Yeah,
in,
like,
the sets.
like the little cultivators.
Yeah. I thought that's
Is there
mine
a-
was.
Garden weasel at?
What?
The garden weasel.
Garden rake or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, something
I'll
like
be
that.
right back.
Okey-dokey-dokey-dokey.
We got to go get the garden weasel out of the truck.
Before somebody steals the garden weasel.
I think this is one of the originals.
Yeah, see here, let me do I don't know where everyone is at, but mother hamster ass chicken horse pheasant farts. So this thing, but mine's a 3-tine one, but it looks almost exactly like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, mine's only got the 3 tines, and mine is curved. They're back a little bit farther than this. Those look like they kind of go down, let's say 45-degree or 90-degree turn. But yeah, mine curved down a little bit more, so like the forks are like down here where my cursor's at.
Yeah, they're great for pulling fruit out of trees too.
Yes, that they are, because they got that nice curvature to them, and you yoink them right off of there.
Give it a slight tug, and then if it doesn't release, no, it's not ready.
Yeah, and they come with it's a fairly long handle. I think mine's like 5.5, almost 6 feet. No, I'm about 5.5. Yeah, see, he's got one. Obstacle's got one too.
Yeah. We sell them at work.
They're expensive.
Everything's expensive now.
I've had to start buying all the Husky brand like garden tools because they're cheaper than shit. Made out of slightly thinner materials, but I'm not spending $65 for a freaking Home Depot or like a DeWalt rake.
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
Yeah, like I said, I'll try and catch some of my hand tools on sale, and especially if they're geez, I can't think of the name now.
Clearance.
No,
Movie discount.
name of the Coronas.
Oh yeah.
I like the Corona tools, I really do.
Why is everybody ordering chopsticks all of a sudden? Cecilia did the same thing.
We still have some.
I'm never gonna find the chopsticks that I like. Next time I go to Denver, I have to try to remember to go to the one of the malls to see if there's a chance that I can find something like these again. But these were not cheap. When I bought them, they were like $36 or something like that at the time. I'm still pissed that I broke my other one, man. I'm still pissed. I think if I ever have to take myself out, I think I might just use my other chopstick so it can get revenge for me killing its brother. Just be like, if you're going to kill me with a chopstick. Get me right here and just push up.
Yeah.
Up it at an angle so that severs the spine and goes through the nerve column. But anyways, don't need to be super gruesome tonight. But yeah, so I'm getting there, Jason. I'm starting to buy the materials that I need to finish the that water collection. I got to start working on building the framework for it, and then figure out how I want the typeset.
Those unions are expensive.
Yeah, dude, they were $18 a piece.
Yep.
Even the little ones that I bought for the test were like $6, $5 or $6 a piece. I bought 3 of them damn things.
I mean, look at the cost of some of those slip fixes. They're even more expensive.
They had those quick connects. It was like the splicer fixed fitting union fitting they're like slides.
Yeah, that's the slip fix.
Yeah. Those things are them stupid suckers are expensive as hell.
No, they're what are they? Just for a 1 inch, you're talking in the $24?
Yeah, and that's the 1 inch connector, but that thing will expand out to like 12 inches. So yeah, you're still.
It's for those people who don't want to dig a big hole or a long trench to reseed it.
These are removable too. The tines are removable.
Oh yeah. Just don't fall on that or trip on that. So I do not want to hear about no hospital visit tomorrow because your ass tripped on it and stabbed yourself.
$449. I was wrong on the price. But the original price, I got the item number anyway.
Right, $24.99.
Something like that. I don't know. I just got something in the mail I found on the porch while I was getting that. And I got some money from Workman's Comp for travel expenses to the doctor coming up on the 18th. They sent me a check. So.
Well, while I got people up here, I was planning on doing a little unboxing, so I have a little for my usual monthly package.
Is it one of those Graham cards?
Yeah. It's always the Grimworks survival thing. If you see a package like this, it's always a Grimworks monthly one.
Now, I know you lost a lot of your cards when you lost your wallet.
I only lost 3 of them.
So things that you could not replace type of stuff, or just anything in general?
No, stuff I can't replace. Because they don't no longer make them, and some of those some of that stuff that I had in my wallet I had for over 25 years.
Oh, wow.
This is an interesting one. This is a new one. I haven't seen this one before.
It's a wrench one.
Yeah, it's like a little hex card for nuts and whatnot. That's kind of interesting, to be honest.
SAE or metric?
7/16, half inch, quarter inch, 5/16, so metric.
SAE.
All right, yeah. Standard American Ed, whatever the hell SAE stands for. There is no semi-permanent side on there. What the hell are they talking about? It's just a card. Like, there's no sticky backer to this. It's just the card. And then once again,
these nuts.
I think this is my second or third one of these.
What is it? Is it the lockpick set?
Sorry, it's really hard to see with this glare on here and this.
Yeah, that's a lockpick set.
Damn near mirror finish on. This is laser cut.
What? Say it awake.
No. C.
Oh,
Like
That's,
little.
that's your third lockpick set then, Cliff?
There were like 3 or 4 there. I thought like 2 of this exact same one.
Well, that's always good to have backups.
Ooh, and I hate when they give me these crappy instruction booklets. I hate these. I hate these instruction booklets. Because one, I already know how to do this. This is all fire starting tips. Garbage. Already had that one.
Are they laminated or just paper?
No, they're just like little paper packets. I hate when they do these.
They
I
should
like
laminate them.
I like
to
the
make
like
them more.
little card ones.
If they
And this
used
one
to
actually tells you how to bypass a lock. So like this one here is actually useful information. Sort of.
You need your glasses,
Yeah,
Cliff?
it is. So how to bypass a privacy lock, how to open a combination deadlock.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I know, dude, these things here, I don't need a lockpick set to open one of those.
A couple of wrenches will do it.
Those things that you can open one of these in less than a minute if you know what you're doing. I have opened so many of those things before just
Practice.
using tension. Roundabout multi-tool and lockpick hook card. Yeah, I've got 2 of those.
I will sign the back of that. You just deposit it into my account.
Oh, I will not be live on this Wednesday. So,
What are you doing this Wednesday that you're not going to be live for? Oh, you're going to be out at the meetup.
nope. I'm going to be down there in Houston picking up Cat.
Honey,
Wait, hold on. You're doing Houston and what now?
Oh, I pick up the daughter.
mobile check deposit off.
Oh, coming back from the airport?
Yep.
She couldn't get an Uber or a taxi. No, I'm just kidding.
You know how much that would cost?
A lot.
Yeah, they don't have shuttles here. It'd be nice if you did.
I don't mind using the cheap ones. I have somewhere over here. I actually have a set of like cheap wooden ones. Like I have wow, these things are actually getting all destroyed. I have like these little generic cheap bamboo ones that they get served everywhere, and it's just like 2 little round sticks. I don't mind using these ones because it's kind of like a sort of like a temporary thing. You're only using them once.
No, we've got some that we've had for years.
Obstacle got his deer tag in the mail.
Oh, lucky you.
Nice. Well, you're technically halfway there to a hunter. You have to actually get something, and then you're considered a hunter. Right now, you're a pre-hunter. A prunter, if you will.
Now the question is, now do you have to get in a lottery there for deer tag or in Colorado?
I think it depends on what you're hunting. I think for elk or moose, it's a lottery. But deer tags, you can get those from the Fish and Game. It usually takes a while to get them out there. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, because... Well, no, have you... Obstacle, you been with Spider for over a year? Oh, so yes on the lottery. I did not... I don't remember them ever having a deer season for a lottery for a deer season.
I thought it was just for moose.
Yeah, I know Arizona had a lottery for deer.
I wonder if the deer population in Denver's in Colorado is starting to decrease.
I don't know, but like I said, I'm allowed 4 or 5 here a year.
So 6 months. Wow, you're getting PTO even after being there for 6 months. Usually most places like that, you have to be there a year before you get PTO. He is in the Denver area, I believe around, I think it was Golden. Wow. I wonder when they changed that.
That's crazy. Well, I know in Arizona you have to do the same thing.
Ooh, I do not like steel chopsticks. No. Oh, I do not like steel. I do not like steel straws. I do not like steel chopsticks.
What about
Half the time,
titanium?
I don't like eating with metal utensils because I don't like them scraping against each other.
You don't like the taste them touching your teeth.
That doesn't bother me all that much. I just don't like chopsticks like rubbing against themselves when you're metal ones. Whoa. No, wood ones are way better. I can take that on TSA and they can't say shit because it's a chopstick. You take a metal chopstick on TSA, they ain't gonna let you take them.
That's a
They're
weapon
gonna
of extra
consider it a
strength.
weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not like metal chopsticks at all. I've tried them before, and it's no.
Yeah, he does not like green eggs in ham.
There's something about the feeling of them. It's if I wanted to eat with metal rods, I would just go and eat metal, buy some like steel rods at freaking Home Depot.
Right.
No, I like this nice hefty. Really, still pissed that I broke my other one.
What, mahogany?
I have no idea what the hell this thing is made out of. It was like $30 or $40 when I bought it.
Probably mahogany. Are they heavy?
And they weigh a decent amount.
Probably mahogany.
But see, the thing is, I don't know if the color and finish on this is the actual wood itself, or if they did that with using the lacquer on here,
Or it could be bamboo.
or if this is a laminated composite. Because again, I don't remember the case that I keep these in. That nice black one actually came with a pair of like $15 chopsticks. Actually, sorry, they were like $8.99. I think at the time when I bought them. No, it was about $15 because the case is a decent, nice case. I don't know where the hell it's at actually. I moved everything around again. They usually are over here, but oh, you know what? I put them I think they're down in the bottom drawer over there. Yeah, I don't have them over here anymore. I think they're down in the drawer of my like. Yes, even Deb doesn't like the metal chopsticks. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Long time no see.
Hello, Sarah.
Hope you are doing well.
Hey, Sarah.
Apologies, Cecilia, but I have stated numerous times that I do not want people buying me chopsticks. I'm very particular and very picky
You like the lacquered ones
about
or
my
not?
particular chopsticks.
You like
Say
the
what?
lacquered ones?
I like the lacquered ones. That last set that I bought that I thought were nice, I don't use them anymore. They literally sit in a cup down here on the floor. I mean, they're decent. They're okay, but it's a bamboo chopstick. They're just short.
Right.
Actually, no, they're longer than my old ones. So there's the two new ones that I have compared to my old one. Thickness-wise, about the same thickness, but I really, really loved these
It's
ones.
probably the grips on it.
I really like. I did kind of actually like that rippled grip effect. Shit does
Yeah.
not want to focus. We're flying shit today. I really did like that kind of hand grip. But I mean, these ones, they're just. I mean, if you look, the tip on this one, you can see that thing is rounded, like completely rounded off, and then it has like a black tip to it. These ones are like flat.
So you want them rounded or flat, or do you want them where they can actually stick?
No, I liked these ones because I used to, because
You like
that
the rounded-
rounded end I used to stick in cheese puffs, and I would just poke a cheese puff and just eat the cheese puff, and I would do it with the round cheese puffs or the Cheetos cheese puffs,
Right.
and you just stick it in there. Colin, you're not going to find me a decent pair of chopsticks.
No. I'm just saying what if there's anything out there that's like what you're talking about.
No, it's like, dude, I've had these chopsticks for over 25 years.
No. I'm not going to find anything like that.
My
You have
chopsticks
to.
are older than your damn kid.
Yeah,
Both
no,
of them.
you're just gonna have to find some old Chinese chopstick making old man with a long beard and have him make you one. some.
I think the next time I'm in Denver, I got to go take my butt over to the mall, which is like a freaking 30, 40-minute drive outside of Denver. And I got to go see the Oriental shop over there and see if I can maybe get lucky. Or I'll have to check out the Lunchbox.
Or you have to go over to Lily's in Chandler, Arizona next time you're down there too.
The thing is, I never go to Arizona. I don't have people. The only one in Arizona that I know is Jason. And honestly, we've not spoken to each other. He pops in every once in a while, but we really don't talk. Ooh, I wouldn't want antique ivory ones. I would too risk of breaking them. I mean, these ones are decent, but again, they're bamboo, and Jason's got to go. The minute I heard the alrighty, I'm like, oops, we got to go.
Yeah, I am dragging.
Yeah, no worries.
Have fun, everybody. Good night, and don't forget to slap a rat.
Be well, Jason. Take care. Have fun. Have a nice sleep, and we'll see you next week. I'll see you in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll probably be on and off somewhere. I'll probably just pop up on a random or something.
Yeah, on Earl's.
At Earl's, yeah, I don't know.
It'll be on Earl's, but it won't be on mine.
Well, we'll see how the weather turns out because we're going to lose power somewhere between Monday evening and Tuesday morning.
So you should still be fine.
Yeah. All right. Good night,
All right.
everyone.
Night, be well, be safe.
Jason, thanks for popping up. No, I was just looking to see what if I could find anything similar to what you were looking at. I mean, I even
spent like 4 days looking for chopsticks after I broke that one, and I could not find anything remotely close.
are those Korean, Japanese? Which ones are they?
Don't know. Again, my chopsticks are older than your daughter.
No, I understand that. What I was saying, because I was looking on Etsy, they have some actually antique ones from World War II, brand new in the box, in the container.
Yeah, I'm not trusting anything off of Etsy that says it's from World War II, brand new.
But there's also some modern style ones like the premium Japanese chopsticks.
Again, I don't know if they were Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Mongolian. I saw them at the store and I was like, ooh, I like those ones, so I bought them.
Okay. I'm not a chopstick guy, so yeah, I understand completely.
There's not a lot of people that actually can utilize chopsticks.
Oh, I get that.
Like it's a hard skill to learn, but I learned how to do it using 2 pencils and a bag of cheese puffs, which may sound dumb as hell, but that's how I learned how to use chopsticks.
You can still use them without crushing cheese puffs? Go right ahead.
I can use these things. These are freaking chip binder clips. I could use these and eat with these as chopsticks.
I've seen people make their own out in the wild. Just carve
Yeah.
them.
As long as you get a couple of decently straight sticks, you can do it. Yeah, not doing too bad there, Sarah. Having a decent day. It's been kind of warm over here, but aside from that, bored as Hades at work because it was slow.
So how'd your 4th of July go for the most part, Cliff?
Colin,
During the day, not when we
I was at work.
Well, how'd it go?
Oh, no, sorry. No, Thursday I was off. I didn't know it. Sorry. Thursday was dead as shit because, let's see, work. Nobody was at work. The entire building was closed. Other than that, I just did various odds and ends yard work, as I explained Thursday on your live. And then I spent most of the evening on your live. I didn't do anything I didn't do anything Thursday night.
Well, other than you hung out with me.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I literally did absolutely nothing.
That was one of my longest lives I've had in a long time, actually. Oh, now you have to practice with grains of rice, according to Grace.
Grace, I can do that too. I can actually pick them up end to end. I've done that before, and I actually impressed a lot of people. That's hard to do on a wet piece of rice. It's also hard to do on a dry piece of rice.
Right, I can understand that.
If you want a real good challenge, try picking up a dry bean with chopsticks. Them suckers are slippery as shit.
Ball bearings.
I can do that.
BBs.
Done that. Again, you give me I'm real good with chopsticks. Real good. I yoinked an entire piece of cheesecake. I grabbed an entire piece of cheesecake from across the table because nobody wanted the cheesecake. So I said yoink, reached over and just grabbed it with the chopsticks. And everyone at the table was like, literally, they were aghast because they weren't expecting it. And it was, by the way, with these chopsticks.
Okay, then I've got a challenge for you. Jello.
I can do Jello.
Cubed Jello.
Yeah, I can do cubed. Wouldn't slow me down. You just
I
got to
think it'd be
know how to
interesting.
not put a lot of pressure on it.
That would be
If I
like
really
really
wanted
hard to
to.
do.
If I really had to, I could eat tofu with these things. Or, well, I can't really with this one because I only got one. But I can do
Okay.
tofu with chopsticks.
Would you
tofu
eat
is
tofu?
nasty.
'Cause I know no one who eats tofu
My
willingly.
parents are fucking weird. Tofu is gross.
It's bean curd stuff, isn't it?
It's
Soybeans.
just nasty. Tofu has the only flavor tofu has is whatever the hell you cook tofu with. And then tofu has flavor.
I don't get it. So I don't understand why people think it's the all end all of foods.
Yeah, Deb, you should see me when I'm eating with chopsticks. I am disturbingly good with chopsticks. Disturbingly good. Like, wicked good. Hell, if I really wanted to, I could use 2 pens and eat that way with, essentially that's a chopstick. I could do it with various sizes too. It doesn't even matter. It won't even slow me down. So, like, 2 random pens. Slippery ass bastard. One's tapered, so it's making it a little harder. Damn it.
Yeah.
Just to prove that I'm holding a chopstick using 2 different size pens as chopsticks.
Okay, Cecilia, no matter what you can do, no matter what you say, nothing can replace a good steak.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one, Deb. Tofu is gross. I'm going to have to agree with Grace on this one.
Me too. Look what Cecilia put right below that.
Yeah.
There's no substitute for meat.
No.
I am a carnivore, plain and simple. No. Now,
Tofu should not be a substitute of anything for anything or by anything.
it's like someone made Play-Doh to look like a burger and say, "Oh, that's food."
The funny thing is, Deb, I get upset when I go to restaurants like that and the first thing they hand me is a goddamn fork and a knife. When you order soup bowls.
Exactly. Obstacle. There is no substitute for meat.
Like that makes me mad. I'm like, yes, I'm white eating at an Asian restaurant, but unless your customer asks for a fork, you better be handing them chopsticks. I'm sorry. White culture or not, no offense to anybody out there, but if you go to an Oriental restaurant, Asian, Japanese, Cantonese, I don't care. If it's a restaurant that is standard styled in their homeland to eat with chopsticks and they hand you a fork, makes me mad. Makes me mad. Give me the utensil that you normally would eat this with, and then, only then, if I ask for said silverware, then you give it to me.
Silverware is not. Yeah, if you say silverware, that means silverware. Chopsticks are different.
I'm sorry, but there is still nothing civil about silverware. Civilware.
It's silver, not subs.
Most of that shit was made out of bronze anyway.
I have cast iron stuff, so I'm okay with that. You know.
Oh no,
I actually-
I 100% Grace. I 100% agree with you on that one. It literally looks like white gelatin that would have been made with milk. Yeah, the only, you know how I view tofu? I see it, and the only image that comes to mind is trash can. Trash can.
Okay, only thing I heard a comment once. I can't remember where it was. Is tofu is to me is like licking a rubber snail and calling it escargot.
No, tofu is like eating a scallop and claiming it's shrimp.
No, at least scallop is actually real food. Tofu is not real food.
No, nah. I do. If I see tofu in there, I'll be like, nope, I am not eating this.
No. We can have a whole debate on whether tofu is real or not, but it's not food to me.
We can all, if we're gonna have food debates, we can also debate that one of the ingredients that should never be put on pizza is pineapple.
Oh, I actually like it. That's me, but that's my choice.
That's gross. To me, it's a texture thing to me. I'm sorry.
Well, no, texture. I understand about texture, Cliff. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't, if you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. But long as someone doesn't try to make a tofu pizza, then that would be just wrong.
Bro, we live in the U.S. People have tried all sorts of stupid shit.
I'm sorry. No matter what they say, tofu cannot equal a good steak.
Nope, we can't.
And I had a good steak.
I can eat pineapple in small quantities as is as pineapple. But the minute you put it on a pizza, that pizza turns into dumpster food.
You know, if you actually think about it, it is basically putting a fruit on top of a fruit paste with cheese and dough.
No, you're basically putting an acid on an acid base. And there's a reason why most people do not have very healthy stomachs afterwards. Is you got an acid on top of an acid that you're trying to digest in acid. All right, good night, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great weekend. Be well, be safe, and see you on the next one.
What about pineapple on ham?
Pineapple on what?
Baked ham with the pineapple
No.
rings on it.
No.
I grew up that way. That's how you used to bake ham when I was a kid.
I prefer smoked ham.
Well, baked, smoked,
Pineapple
whatever it is, but they had the pineapple rings attached to it.
Oh, no, nobody in my family ever bought those.
They made them.
Ever.
Those were a staple when I was growing up. But
Optical says yes, pineapple and ham. Or at least that particular method of cooking it. But yeah, no, I did not grow up eating that stuff. I grew up in the South Valley.
with cloves, yeah.
That's the way they do those hams. They stick the cloves in the ham, and then they stick the pineapple on top and thumbtack it on there with paper. Thumbtack it, the freaking toothpicks, and then they cook it that way.
Yeah, that's the way I grew up. I know it sounds weird, but that's the way I grew up.
Where am I at on this thing? I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. Probably going to go for about another 30 minutes or so, and then I'm going to end her because, yeah, I don't feel like going for 4 hours like last time. I need to try to keep these down to 2 hours so I can start getting more non-standardized hours, because I think the longer I go, the less hours I actually get.
Right. I understand obstacle. It was in the 70s.
No, they still do a lot of that stuff now. It's just, I don't like it. If it's not like a honey smoked ham or something,
No, this was a glazed honey ham with pineapples.
Yeah, no, I remember how I grew up in that when they were still making them that way.
They were not bad though. I mean, what we didn't eat them together. Obviously, we ate this pineapple separate from the ham itself, but it
Right
just
on,
made
Sarah.
it,
Yes, we are definitely all going to be safe, unless one of us gets hit by a safe. If you die by safe, does that mean you died safely, or that you had like? That would be the worst way to go, is to be just like walking under a building and all of a sudden, bam, cartoon style, a freaking gun safe falls on you.
or someone casts a polymorph spell and you become a safe.
Who knows?
Well, it didn't specify not to be a safe. You know, the only way you become.
I would
safe.
honestly, I kid you not, if I saw a safe land on somebody and kill them, I guarantee you I would not be freaking out. The first words out of my mouth would be, safe?
Then you'd throw up because it'd be a squishy mess.
No, I would probably after that just keep walking, or I'd be sitting on the side just laughing at my stupid dad joke.
Well, the thing is, seeing a dead body like that is not something you can take lightly.
I'm a little broken up here.
Well, I may be neutral when it comes to bodies, but I don't like seeing people get hurt. And sleep, Cecilia. Night. Be well, Cecilia. We'll try to stay safe. We're going to do safe again. Oh, wait. She said stay safe, so it didn't mean. So if we're supposed to be a safe from Sarah and we're supposed to stay a safe from Cecilia, does that mean we become a vault next?
Haha. So wait. Here's an interesting one for you. The inside of a vault has a ceiling, correct?
Yep.
Is that a vaulted ceiling?
Literally, in that
Even
literal
though it's
sense, yes.
flat?
Well, if it's above your head, it's all vaulted.
But your standard vaulted ceiling is usually at an angle, and it's usually way the shit up there. But the inside of a safe is flat.
When was
So
the
is it
last time
still
you've been in a
considered
vault? No.
vaulted ceiling?
Well, it's still a vaulted ceiling no matter what you do because it's inside a vault. So you answered your own question.
Not me. I ain't carrying nobody nowhere. Well, obstacle. Stop eating so much food and you'll fit in the other one. Sorry, I had to. I'm just going to keep going with these really shitty dad jokes because I'm black.
Dude, I'm okay with dad jokes. I'm a dad. I understand completely.
We talked about food and Carpet Ranchitos was not here today.
I did watch his short live he did.
His walk?
Yeah. Actually, it was a really beautiful day where he was at, you know. Even when he talked about the dandelions.
Yeah, he walked through a whole area of dandelions, and I'm still debating on whether or not he was actually walking around out in the bush or in the forest or just walking around the neighborhood. I just happened to go through a park that had a lot of dandelions.
I was thinking too, because that's a lot of dandelions.
But either way, I mean, he's getting out and about.
Right.
CR, I'm giving you shit. So if you see this or watch this, I want to know if you were actually walking around out in the park or just around town. You just happened to walk through somebody's yard with a shitload of dandelions.
Yeah, you could if you're going to do any foraging, you can do a lot with those dandelions.
Oh yeah, you can make dandelion wine, but you got to wait till they're a little bit more mature.
But on the leaves, you can actually eat the leaves for like a salad.
The juvenile leaves, yes. The more mature ones, they're a little bitter.
Oh, I understand that, but I mean, it still can be used as a salad opinion. And there's something you can do with the roots
dandelion wine, but you need a lot of dandelions to make dandelion wine.
There's also something you can do with the roots. I can't remember what it was though.
You can make it. I think it's a salve or a tea. I don't remember.
Sort of like a coffee substitute type thing.
Kind of, maybe. I have no idea.
I don't have that book for that one. I looked for some more homesteading books and stuff. I haven't found anything yet, even though I'm looking at a lot of different places.
Just gotta look at actual bookstores.
Well, I'm looking at secondhand stores because people get rid of the weirdest things.
Who cares about Scientology? Is not the obstacle. If you want a good source for the bees, I shit you not, is basil.
I don't have any basil.
Basil, when that stuff goes to seed, because of the way and how it goes to seed or goes to flower, you plant an area just full of basil and just let it go, and I shit you not, you will have bees by the hundreds.
I thought that would be the same for like having marigolds and what was it? Strawberries?
No,
Not strawberries.
those don't need pollinators.
Peonies.
I never see any bees around my strawberry plants. Never.
What about peonies?
I don't know about the peonies. I know they don't do the dandelions either. I've never seen them on not the dandelions, the
Marigolds?
marigolds. I've never seen bees on marigolds around my area.
Well, I do know that marigolds keep mosquitoes away.
Ooh, nice. 2 gallons of raw honey. Dude.
Oh.
That makes me so jealous right now because I would love some Colorado honey.
Hold on.
I'm going to have to pick a time when I can just drive my ass up there for a couple of days and just hang out. Because I've got some buddies up there I haven't talked to in a few years. And I want to see how they're doing. Plus, if I'm up there, I'm going to go pester Roman's ass. Raw honey.
From Altoona. And whipped raw honey.
Ooh, nice.
It's delicious.
Whip it good.
Yeah, this is Upstream Gardens. This guy's actually fairly. This right here. Guess how much this cost?
$4.
$7. But there's another booth. There's like 3 other booths that were selling the same stuff that were not were like 3 times as expensive as this one.
Yeah, well, you also got to realize that honey is also dependent on the bees. If you've got a bad crop year for both bees and flowers, any honey that you're going to get, the seller is going to increase the price by 30 to 40% because they got to somehow make enough money back to potentially get another hive to recoup the losses of any bees that died.
Yeah, but we got a lot of honey, so we've been storing up honey recently.
Yeah, I've got like a half a gallon down here in the bottom under my cooler.
We're actually picking up honey wherever we can, due to the fact that whatever type of honey we get, you're going to help with allergies. So local honey works better than store-bought honey for allergies. I'm not sure how that works, but it does.
Well, Obstacle, do you have enough property to actually get your own bees? And if you do, are you planning on are you doing the standard hive or are you going to try to do a flow hive?
He's in Colorado, right?
Yes. Up in, I believe it's the Golden area or around that area. Is that a Golden or... Yeah, I think
do you have enough property
area.
for bees?
Huh?
You have a property for bees or no?
Me? Technically, no. I can maybe get 1 beehive here and that's about it. And I might be able to go like 2 or 3 boxes high. That's about as much as I'll be able to do.
But even that'd still be something. No pun intended.
Ha ha ha. No. Yeah, I don't know. It would just be a matter of, what I can do. I'd also, if I'm going to get bees, I would have to physically check with all my neighbors to make sure they're okay with it. Because if I have one neighbor that's allergic to bees, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to potentially kill one of my neighbors.
Right. Okay, I was going to ask you something else. Crap. I lost it. Our friend Brian, Be Ready. Have you heard from him lately?
Who?
Be Ready, Brian.
Oh no, I haven't talked with Brian in years.
He
He
pops
still
in my
posts
channel.
videos. I see videos pop up every once in a while from him, but
I don't know if his name is actually because he races bees or not.
no, Be Ready Today. It's more of a logo / kind of way of life. No, his name
He's
is
like
Brian.
Chicago, isn't he?
I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
The thing is, a lot of the channels, to be dead honest, and no offense to anybody, but I do not do the whole religion thing, and a lot of the channels base a lot of their stuff, regardless of what they do. It all has to do around religion and all of that other stuff.
I don't do that either.
That's all fine and dandy for you. I do not believe in that crap. No offense. I'm sorry. I do not believe in that.
Your own belief is your own belief. That should keep it that way.
Exactly. There's a reason why I stopped watching a lot of channels due to overly eccentric religious beliefs and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm sorry, it is just not for me. Good evening, Rabbit. How's it going?
I was getting ready to say, Rabbit just came in. I was going to say hi to him. Hi, Rabbit.
Okay, so you've got a decent amount of property. What obstacle? You said you were on 2 or 3 acres, I believe it was. I think is what you told me. Or remember last time.
I think if I was
5 or
in
7.
my property where it's located at and everything would probably be ideal for bees.
Yes and no, but again, I would also check with neighbors, because if you have one neighbor that has allergies to stuff like that, you do not want to get them accidentally aggravating the entire beehive, because then you will have a dead neighbor, and that will be on you.
Well, we have 2 neighbors one on either side, and the closest other thing we have is the church, which is over a quarter mile away. So,
Yes, that is correct. I just don't follow a lot of channels that just constantly are all about it. That's just my own personal thing. I do not like religious channels. So people, they may be as nice as a lot of people are. To me, it's not something that's up my alley, and I let them be, and that's it. I don't hate them for it. It's just not my cup of tea.
What about that lady who does bees and called Bees and Bikinis?
Bees and bikinis. Again, it's a matter of your beehives actually trusting you.
Apparently, hers trusts her really well, apparently.
If your bees are used to the pheromones and or like pheromones / scent that you give off, if you've been with those bees for a while, they will not bother you.
Yeah.
You get a new person over there that is very agitated, fidgety, skittish. It only takes one little mistake to end up in the hospital.
I actually saw this one lady on TikTok who found a swarm around a mailbox. Instead of finding one queen, she found 3. 3 queens in one swarm.
Yeah, that means that was probably getting ready to split.
She captured all 3 queens. So,
yeah, I bet you she had 3 after that. She had 3 solid, healthy hives.
Probably.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know where I would actually put that, because talking with my mom, she actually at one point agreed to actually getting a beehive on the property. I just don't know where to put it at the moment, because I don't have a space for them.
Well, maybe you haven't, found it out yet, but just, one of these days you're going to have a random thought. Just think about it, and you're going to find the ideal spot. But the thing is, do you have the time? Because it is a work to put them in, into maintaining them.
Not really. Bees are kind of a set them and forget them sort of thing.
Okay, that makes sense if you were raised around bees. Obstacle. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know anything about Italian docile breeds or anything like that.
I was going to say most honeybees are fairly non-aggressive. And if they do feel any sort of threat, they'll bump you, which is, I mean, they'll literally just fly right into your face. Like they'll bump your arms. You'll feel them bumping into you. Like
They won't
they'll
sting
just
you, but
fly
unless they have
at
no
you.
other choice.
It's their version of a warning. But if you don't like slap the shit out of it when it bumps you and accidentally send a distress signal to the bees by killing one, because the instant you kill a bee around any other bee, the pheromones it gives off is basically an emergency. Oh shit, I need help. Something's not right.
Basically, it turns into a targeted missile crisis type
I
situation.
slapped the crap out of myself. It's a fight
Don't
or
do that, it hurts, Cliff.
it's a fight and flight response. They're gonna fly at you to fight you because you slapped one of theirs. But yeah, I've been bumped by bees when I walk into the greenhouse. Like they'll be on my plants, sucking on the flowers and all that. I'll be in there with 15, 20 bees, watering my plants, moving them around. I've had them land on me. I don't care. As long as I know what it is that's landed on me, I'm not going to swat at it.
The only thing I've gotten stung by in the last few years was that with the wasps.
I've actually been poked more times by my citrus trees than I have by bees.
I've got stung by wasps. Not going out. I wasn't agitating them or anything. The last time I got stung was because of Tyler. Him and his
Because of
drone.
his drone.
Yeah.
That mud hornet did not like that buzzing of the drone.
Nope. I got tagged on my wrist really well. So,
Well, you didn't die, so the good news is you're not allergic.
well, that's a good thing. It would be a bad way to find out.
You tell that to everybody that's been stung by a bee. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. A bee can sting me, and then they get stung by a bee, and the next thing they know, they're in anaphylactic shock, half dead, trying to get to the hospital.
Well, the thing is, wasp stings and bee stings are two separate things.
Oh yeah, a wasp will sting you 4, 5, 6 times if you piss it off enough. Bees will sting you once and then they die.
But they also have more. The toxins in the sting are different.
Well,
Even
yeah,
though they
because
may
the
look similar,
stinger
they're not the same.
stays in your skin as they rip it out of their butthole.
Right. There's supposed to be something sort of the akin to penicillin in the bee sting, but not in a wasp sting.
Funny thing is, Grace, on that one, I've actually seen more wasps around my area now than I normally do. Usually I get, wasp here, wasp there. But because of the way I've got my garden set and my little extra water feature, I'll be out there and there'll just be a wasp sitting on a rock, getting a little bit of water. And I'll walk by and he just flies off. So far, I have not been tagged by any of the wasps that I've had in my yard, which is a good thing. Because, to be dead honest, I don't know how long it would take and how many Benadryls it would take for me to suck down and digest if I happened to go into freaking anaphylactic shock because of a freaking wasp sting. Yeah, that's the obstacle. That's why they say never pick out a bee stinger with a pair of tweezers.
No, you got to scrape them off.
Piece of tape.
Use a credit card, your license, anything flat.
Yeah, I've just told people have just said use a piece of tape. You rip a piece of tape off, stick it on there, let it sit there for a second, then peel it off. It pulls the stinger right out. Duct tape works better because it's got a thicker base of adhesive than every other tape. Ooh, yeah, that's not good, Deb. Ooh, Obstacle's got a ton of wasps in Denver.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have wasps out
you hate
here.
wasps, do me a favor. Just have the significant other or even yourself knit yourself a little 4 to 5 inch literally knitted or crocheted wasp nest, and then just hang it on the eave of your house. You'll never see another wasp in the area again.
I thought that was a hornet setup.
Wasps and hornets are essentially the same thing. One's just slightly bigger and more aggressive.
Hey, hon.
What?
Throw a
Can
shoe.
Can you crochet a wasp nest or a hornet's nest?
I have no idea.
because that we can hang it out and keep the wasps away.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because those things are territorial. If they set up in an area, then nothing else ever goes in that area.
I keep on seeing this TikTok I've seen about these kids who see one of those big hornet nests. Go, Dad, what's that pinata doing here?
Oh yeah, I dare you to smack that with a stick. See what happens.
Oh yeah. I actually seen somebody put some gasoline in a 5-gallon bucket and hold it over the top of one of those things. It was hanging up someone's house, and
Yeah.
it killed a ton of them. Just killed them straight out. They weren't soaking it; they were just enveloping it with the fumes and stuff.
Yeah, it's the fumes. It's like trying to fly through. Like I don't know. It's just the
It kills
fumes
them
get them and they
automatically,
can't fly. They get all drunk and they fall in.
and they just die.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have to need an EpiPen. I've been stung once, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm immune, but it also doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not immune. I'd have to get stung a few times to find out whether or not I am. But
And
the thing
anybody
with
can
a
be
lot of
serious.
bee stings, wasp stings, and hornet stings is the more times you get stung, the higher the chance of you becoming phylactic due to the sting.
Was just what I was getting ready to say.
So
Because
you could be immune for the first
immune, but if you get
20
stung
stings.
50 times, you could go into anaphylactic shock.
But yeah, if you get a whole hive sting in your ass, there's no guarantee that you won't get at some point some sort of go into
Your
shock,
throat would
any sort
close
of
up, you would
swelling.
die of anaphylaxis, easy. Because if someone has an EpiPen on hand, you're screwed.
Dude, I don't know anybody that walks around with a freaking EpiPen.
Well, how you doing, Doug? I didn't know Doug was here.
I've been here a while. He just pops in and out. But yeah, no, that's the thing. Essentially, an EpiPen is a liquid version of Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl would work,
Shit.
but it'd take time. That's the only
Huh?
issue. Benadryl works, but it takes time to actually work if you don't have an EpiPen.
Well, the thing is with Benadryl is I always break my pills in half because there's always that stupid coating on there that helps it slide down the throat, but it still takes it a bit to dissolve in your stomach before it starts breaking down. I always break mine in half and then swallow them because you got the side that's already exposed starts dissolving almost instantly.
Stick it under your tongue.
No.
But if they do the same thing with heart pills to get them into your system faster, yeah.
Dissolves faster, but that's also your sense of taste. But the problem with
No,
doing
there's a vein underneath your tongue that'll help absorb it faster.
Yes. But the problem with doing that with a Benadryl is you could potentially kill yourself doing that.
Well, if you're already dying from an anaphylaxis, I don't think we have a choice.
I'd rather have a problem with anaphylactic shock than not be able to breathe because my tongue fell asleep and went down my throat.
Yeah. That's why you put it on your side.
Which is why what the main ingredient is in Benadryl is an epinephrine.
That stuff right there will knock me out for like 3 days. That's why I don't take it.
Yeah, one of the main ingredients is a numbing agent or a what the shit, and basically it just makes you want to fall asleep. You stick that under your tongue, and you can actually feel the bottom of your tongue start to go numb, which is why I don't like to put these in my mouth for longer than a couple of seconds before I throw water in there, because I can feel it dissolving on my tongue, and I can feel my tongue falling asleep.
Now, what if someone crushed a pill and put it in like warm water?
It'd probably get in your system a little faster, but again, it's however long it takes your body to absorb the water.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely you still have to go to the hospital, Deb. It's just the fact is, I mean, I've only seen one person get stung that needed an EpiPen, but that was years ago. Not a wasp sting, it was just a regular bee sting. And I've been stung myself, which really freaking sucks.
It's interesting to know, Deb. I didn't know there was different versions of an EpiPen.
I didn't know
Like
either.
basically, it's essentially, I know an EpiPen is for allergies. If you're like hypoallergenic to something, or you have severe allergies to something, like say
Like-
fish, shrimp,
Mushrooms.
coconut, peanuts, mushroom. Well, it's not the fact that he's allergic to mushrooms. He just doesn't like the taste of mushrooms.
No, I'm allergic to them. I'm
Well,
also
see,
allergic to penicillin too, Cliff.
yeah,
so-
see, that sucks, especially when you have to have surgery, because that's one of the first things they want to stick your ass with is penicillin.
Yep. I have it on my records. I usually carry a tag somewhere, but I just don't have it with me right now. I used to wear a necklace, but it kept on falling off.
It's because it wasn't made with a paracord.
Well, it was
All
made
right,
of
folks,
metal,
we're at
and it
the
would rust.
2.5 hour mark. I'm going to wind her down here because I would like to kind of sort of unwind and just chill a bit. I still got to go do a few things outside. So I thank each and every one of you for joining me tonight. Colin, thanks for coming up on panel. Molly, if you're
Anytime,
still
guys.
happening to be watching, thank you for being here. Deb, Cecilia, South, Grace, Sarah. We did miss quite a lot today. Rob, if you're still happening to be in here, thank you all for joining me tonight. We will be doing this next week. As previously stated, Wednesday there will be no live by Jason, so it'll just be a day to relax.
I'll be here on
We'll do
Tuesday.
Thursday with Colin, and then back to Saturday with me. So y'all have a good one. Have a safe and pleasant rest of your 4th of July weekend. And don't do anything I would do. And then we'll catch you guys on the next one. And